Okay, so, there's three ways to spell ketchup. There's Ketchup, and then there's Catsup, and lastly we have Catchup, and that third spelling is gonna apply to what the primary purpose of this Castle Widow stream is. So yes, welcome everybody. Hi there, Norbert. Glad that you made it. And Moby Fan 12 and Widow Matt 212. Nice to see you. And Angry Bird Fan 2002. I'm glad that you're back. And Ethan, nice to see you. And Fairy Princess Valentine and Huria Dakio and It's Only TV. Oh yeah, the third spell is actually, yes, CATCH space UP. Or you could have a hyphen in between. uh, but yeah, guys, oh, and did I welcome you, Zeke? Yeah, welcome, Zeke. Nice that you're here. And yes, Moby Fan, we did lose some significant people like Bernie Mattison, probably the oldest veteran at Disney, like up there with Floyd Norman. I love him for his work directing Mickey's Christmas Carol, my personal favorite adaptation of A Christmas Carol, and then he co-directed The Great Mouse Detective as well, which is one of my favorites. And Saving Private Ryan co-star Tom Sizemore, he passed away. Unfortunately, I'm not too familiar with him, but rest in peace to him, and rest in peace to the career of Olivia Ian Falconer. Yeah, I do remember occasionally watching the Olivia animated series on Treehouse. Yes, rest in peace to those legends. But, to lighten things up, just doing this stream, the main purpose here is, just to catch up with you guys. We could talk casually, and I have some main subjects that I have in mind too. First, we want to catch up with what's going on at the Oscars, like who won for animated feature, to be precise, and I'm sure a lot of you guys know who it is. And also, like I implied in the community tab, I'm gonna be doing a little recap of what happened at the Kids' Choice Awards. And yes, spoiler alert, SpongeBob did win for favorite cartoon, but there's something about the wins that is especially interesting that I must mention. Even though I believe I've already mentioned it in the community tab, but still I want to elaborate on that. And Vincent, what's up, man? I'm doing fine. And Fairy Princess Valentine, still trying to recover from last year's sudden mental burnout, but I've yet to create new artwork. Well, you know what? Keep finding ways of obtaining some inspiration, Sierra. I believe it will come to you soon. And hi there, Starway. What's up? Starfy is at Walmart. Okay. Can't wait for him to come back. And let's see. Fun fact: last week's Family Guy episode, Adoption, recently have a veteran Canadian voice actor Ian James Corrett doing voice work for this episode. That's awesome. Yeah, I know. That reminds me of how another mostly Vancouver-based voice actor, what's his name? Trevor Duvall. He does a lot of American cartoons too nowadays. Like, he does a lot of characters in F is for Family, for example. Let's see. And yes, Nora, I'm definitely going to do the Teletoon stream, because it's even more special subject for a stream than, say, this one tonight. I'm planning on doing it during the weekend, will likely get even more participation. Maybe Friday or Saturday. You guys gave me some really interesting requests thus far. And Vincent's saying that he is exhausted from work. And yes, I do. Yes, and I know I've been busy myself. As you may have seen in the community tab, commission work has been flowing very well, especially thanks to Kristen Frades in particular. I have to admit, in case I didn't mention it before, like the more that I do my commission work, the more it successfully flexes my drawing muscles, especially when I'm given subjects that are out of my comfort zone, and the results are executed pretty well. And so I have to thank Kristen for his continued support. And if you want to be like him, show your support on Coffee. Either a simple donation or a commission, however you like to show a bigger sign of appreciation and support for my work. Of course, you're under no obligation. Let's see. Norbert asks, which Canadian cartoon characters did Ian James Cornwell voice? Well, from top of my head, he's the voice of Johnny Test's dad, Hugh Test, and he also voices, he's also the co-creator of Being Ian and voices one of the characters there. I forgot his name. And he also voices, well, it's not really a Canadian Foley, but another notable role of Ian's is the conductor from Dinosaur Train, which has a lot of the other Vancouver-based voice actors in it. Okay, Fairy Princess Valentine saying, I originally planned to use said art as my avatar. Oh, the art being made for Autism Awareness Month for the occasion, but it's gonna be way due to burnout recovery. Oh, once again, make sure you do obtain some drive to do some good work, Sierra. Oh yeah, and Ian James Cora did voice Goku in Dragon Ball Z, the Canadian dub of it. And yes, he also co-created Yvonne of the Yukon, which I most remember for its theme song, its catchy theme song. And BTW, Vincent saying, finally saw Craig of the Creek so far it's really cool. It's almost like a fancy version of KND. Yeah, I know. I watched some episodes of Craig of the Creek, not a lot, but enough for me to say that yeah, definitely among my top 20-something Cartoon Network series. Definitely one I should watch more. I especially like this one episode. I think it's called Kelsey the Elder. I haven't even seen all of it, but there is at least there's that one guy who, he references Cartoon Network shows that the young audience of today are not likely to remember. Even Pirates of Dark Water, a really obscure one. Oh, let's see. Okay, Norbert's pointing out that in Birds, Gregory Woodpecker is voiced by Rick Jones, who voices both Swips and Windsor on my gym partner, the Monkey. Interested, I didn't realize that. Thanks for pointing that out. Oh, let's see. Apparently, Stuart Stone, who voiced Ralphie in The Magic School Bus, this is for Chris Griffin before it went to Steph Green. Same applies to Cree Summer being auditioned for Meg before it went to Lacey Chabert and later Mila Kunis. Well, I know about Cree Summer almost becoming Meg, but I didn't know about Stuart Stone becoming Chris. I know in the original version of the Family Guy pilot, I think Steph MacFarlane voiced him himself. So, interesting fun fact, Moby fan. Yeah. Okay, you guys are already starting really interesting, good conversation. But if you don't mind, I have something exciting that I need to bring up. Okay, so to my left-hand side, I have a box. And it's a very special box that I'm excited to show you. Ta-da! Yep. I recently joined the Disney Movie Club. I got 4 movies for my trial. I'm trying out, I got 4 movies, and who knows, there might be a bonus movie in there. Oh wait, Rick Jones' voice in Swips and Windsor is apparently a false because of IMDb. Oh yeah, okay. Yeah, IMDb is about as trustworthy as Wikipedia in that they're not always right. I think at one point, the main characters of the Brothers Flub, if anybody remembers that, is is has the same voice actors as the two beavers from the Angry Beavers, which is incorrect. But yes, going back to what I was saying. Yep, I recently started trying out the Disney Movie Club, and so I'm gonna do like sort of an unboxing, see which movies that we got. Okay, so it's actually Rick Gomez who voiced those two My Chip Parts Monkeys characters. Okay, yes. Oh, welcome, Kristen. Yes, thank you so much. In case you did hear it, yes, I did give you a shout out for your continuous support, and keep up that great work. Oh, and Nate Faxon almost voiced Xander from Drawn Together. Interesting, I didn't know that either. So yes, I'm gonna be doing an unboxing right now. Let's see which movies are in here. Probably just use my bare hands. Oh wait, I see Olaf. I see Olaf in the box. Is it Frozen? Is it Frozen 2 I got? Oh, let's see. No, it's just my welcome pamphlet. Yes, Olaf is welcoming me to the Disney Movie Club. And oh, I got some goodies in here. Let's see. It's a limited edition infograph of the live action Mulan. That's interesting. And I hear that the Disney Movie Club does offer infographs, if you're a member. And oh, we have one for X-Men as well. Wow, that's really cool. Huge thanks to Disney. And okay. Let's see what else we got here inside the box. Our main movies. Okay. Oh, okay, we got a big one right here. It's none other than, yes, Beauty and the Beast, the Oscar-nominated masterpiece. I finally own a copy of it on home video. Because, you know, I have my other absolute favorite Disney Renaissance movies on VHS already. I have The Lion King, I have Aladdin, I have The Rescuers Down Under, and Mulan. And Beauty and the Beast is also part of my top 5. So yes, I'm happy that I finally own this masterpiece onto DVD. But unfortunately, like, it's a kind of a bare bones DVD because I don't think there's any like special features mentioned here, like not even a commentary. Oh well, at least the movie itself, it's like the main important thing. And what else do we have here? Yes, I'm sure a lot of you guys remember this show, The Weekenders. For a long time, I've been aware that the only place you could get The Weekenders on DVD is exclusively through the Disney Movie Club. And I know this show, it's yet to be on Disney Plus, so that's a primary reason why I got it. And yeah, The Weekenders is a show that I watched casually as a kid. For sure, to this day, I love the theme song, and I think the four main protagonists are charming, especially with how they're acted. Hopefully, like, once I watch this DVD, I'll gain an even bigger appreciation for the show than I already have. And the next one I have is Make Mine Music. For some reason, this is the one movie from the Disney animated canon that's not on Disney Plus. So this is a primary reason. That's a primary reason why I got it. And not to mention, I don't think I ever fully seen this movie. Like, I'm mostly known for the Peter and the Wolf segment, which I remember long time ago. CBC aired it as filler during the Disney Sunday movie. Like, whenever they sold Disney movies for on Sunday, they have the ones for Walt Disney, they'll air the Peter and the Wolf segment as filler. So, yes. Oh, by the way, speaking of package films, in case you didn't notice, I do have Fun and Fancy Free playing in the background. And what's story now? We got Turd and Red. Of course, this rounds up the 4 main movies that I ordered for my first trial. Of course, there's a bonus. I see that there is indeed a bonus DVD in there. And so yes, Turd and Red, like I mentioned before, I love this movie. Like, perfect to get it around the time of it turning 1 year old, and not to mention it still being Women's History Month. So a shout out to Do-Mi Shi, awesome director who I'm hoping for, who I know is getting bigger work at Pixar. Like she was even promoted to, I think, as a creative consultant of some kind. I can't remember, but yes, she was indeed given a promotion around time of Turn Red's release. So yeah, I have to give the director, a fellow Canadian, that shout out. So yes, I'm happy I got Turn Red on DVD. And okay, lastly, we do have a bonus DVD here, and it is Eternals. This is for my mom, really. She's really into the Marvel movies, so I know she's going to especially be happy about this. So yeah, these are my Disney. This is my Disney movie. My Disney Movie Club haul. Let's see. Okay, I've got to catch up with your comments before we move on. Dr. Jazzman, what's up, man? Yeah, I just sold off that I joined the Disney Movie Club. I got Turn and Red, Make My Music, The Weekenders, Beauty and the Beast, and Eternals for my trial. Yes, I know, Song of the South, that isn't on Disney Plus either. Well, it's not likely to be on home media anytime soon. Oh yeah, Ian James Corwett also did some voices in Turn Red, additional voices, alongside Eric Fitzgerald. Yeah, thanks for pointing that out. Okay, let's see, what else? Yes, Norbert says, I know the entirety of The Weekenders is on DVD, but I don't have it yet. I'm waiting for it to become on Disney Plus. Not sure why it hasn't yet. Yeah, I know, like, I don't know, Disney doesn't really care that much about the one Saturday morning era of their television animation library. Compared to Disney Afternoon, like, there's only 2 shows from the Disney Afternoon missing. Aladdin and Still Comes the Meat. Aladdin's missing, to be honest, I don't know. I hear it might be something to do with Robin Williams' estate, even though he doesn't even voice the genie in that show. And Still Comes the Meat, well, nobody really cares that much about that show anyway. I thought it was decent, but yeah, they did add more. Like, there's like maybe half a dozen, or if not more, one Saturday morning shows missing from Disney Plus. For sure, House of Mouse should be on there. Okay, what else am I missing here? Nicholas, hello, nice to see you. Yes, Oscar-nominated movie, Turn and Red and Beauty and the Beast. Good I got those in around Oscar time, which we will get to. What's my opinion on Monster in Paris? I believe I have seen it. It aired on White TV before, and I know it's one of those sort of mid-budget anime movies that you find in like free or cheap streaming services. I hardly have an opinion on it, honestly. From the way I saw of it, it's okay. The character designs are okay. The animation's okay. I can't even tell you what the plot summary is about, unfortunately. Let's see. If I've ever seen the Pokemon anime on White TV or Teletoon, yes, I have, Zeke. Very casually, though. Let's see. Yes, I know, the mysterious Mr. Enter has regret making his Turn and Red video. Yeah, that video he did about his top 10 worst videos that feel cathartic, and hopefully he does stay true to his promises of being like a much more reasonable and much more respectful, like a smart person within his YouTube career. And okay, so yes, hang on. Oh, I have a Danish here. If you guys remember the Space Ghost Coast to Coast episode of President's Day Nightmare, which is just the first episode of the one cartoon show, we got Van Partible, the creator of Johnny Bravo, Eden, a Danish, and Zorak. He wants that Danish. Yes, Ethan, I know Teltoon is going to die. Don't worry, I am going to do that stream this weekend. And let's see. What else do we have here? Hey Arnold, the movie being on Netflix. I might have been on the American Netflix before. Yeah, I'll admit I also loved the first Hey Arnold movie. Recently I rewatched the second one as well. It's obviously better, but I have a soft spot for the first one too. Alright, without further ado, let's get to like the main meat of this stream, which is recapping on Oscar night. And I'm sure a lot of you guys know what oh, hang on, who's gonna acquire the rights to all of the Teltoon's original shows. Well, it's going to air on the original, it's gonna air on the new version of Cartoon Network Canada, which is gonna be taking over Teltoon's domain. It's more or less, at least for the time being, it's just the same schedule as Teletoon today anyway. Okay. Alright, Starway, I'm gonna sing the Caillou theme song just for you. I'm just a kid who's 4. Each day I grow some more. I like exploring. I'm Caillou. So many things to do. Each day is something new. I share them with you. I'm Caillou. My world is turning, changing each day. Oh, hang on. Yeah. With mommy and daddy are finding my way. Hang on. Get over here. There we go. Yes. Yeah, I'm doing it like Animat, showing the article as I talk about the main story. And let's see, probably I should put on my music. Hang on a second. If the music is too loud, or if you can hear it good enough, let me know. Okay, alright. Okay. So yes, as you may know, that Pinocchio is the winner of the 95th Annual Academy Awards category for Best Animated Feature. Hang on. Oh yeah, what's playing in the background of Starway? It's actually Fun and Fancy Free, one of the package movies. Specifically, it's the Bongo segment, which, to be honest, I don't really care about as much as Mickey and the Beanstalk. But yes, as I was talking about, going to my source here at Animation Magazine, we have Pinocchio being the winner for animated feature. And I'll admit, my bias was hoping for Turning Red to possibly be the winner. When it comes to my opinion of Guillermo del Toro's Pinocchio, I've seen some of it. For sure, it looks really good. I haven't seen all of it yet, but for sure, like, it looks more charming than the live-action remake that Disney did of their own version of Pinocchio. And I haven't seen the Pauly Shore starring one with his brilliant acting. I haven't seen that one yet. But yeah, I've seen some of Guillermo del Toro's Pinocchio, but for sure, the stop motion is excellent. And, and speaking of stop motion, yes, I'm happy that Pinocchio is historic in the sense that, well, not only did it break the streak of Disney and or Pixar winning since Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse from Sony Pictures Animation won at the 91st Academy Awards. But there's also the fact that it's the second ever stop motion movie to win this category of many, like 15 years after Wallace and Gromit, The Curse of the Rare Rabbit won that category. So I think that's awesome. Also that Pinocchio made a history here that a slightly smaller name studio behind Animation is getting this coveted award, with the best anime feature is 20 years old now, that category. All those years since Shrek 1 with Monsters Inc. and Jimmy Neutron Boy Genius being nominated. And then we have here, of course, we have to quote Guillermo del Toro, his famous speech about animation is cinema. Animation is not a genre, and animation is ready to be taken to the next step. We are all ready for it. Please help us keep animation in the conversation. And I just imagine Brad Bird being like, yeah! Because when I think of the sentence, animation is not a genre, I do think of Brad Bird, because I know he's particularly passionate about animation. You know, he hates it being called a genre. It's a filmmaking medium, which it really is. Okay, Fairy Princess Valentine saying that she's not gonna be here for very long since she needs to get her dinner and set up for her laptop for tonight. Okay. Okay. You take care. You take care in that regard, Sierra, and you too, Zeke. Yep, and the official Pinocchio is mentioning that it did win for the category. And this is from their Twitter, by the way, embedded article. And as for shorts, there is The Boy, the Bull, the Fox, and the Horse by Charlie Maxey. Which, to be honest, unfortunately, I haven't seen any of the shorts in this category. But I oughta watch the Oscar winner for sure here. So yes, congratulations to Pinocchio. Soon I will have to watch it in its entirety. It does look really interesting. Brilliantly crafted, to be exact. Okay. And yes, I do know that Shadow Machine is the animation studio behind Pinocchio, and they are responsible for Robot Chicken, Moral Oro, BoJack Horseman, Tuca and Birdie, and the Clone High Revival. Yep. So yes, oh, and also Final Space as well. Yeah, I think they're the anime studio behind Final Space. So yes, congratulations to Shadow Machine. Any opinion on Quality with Chance of Meatballs, despite what Animat says? I absolutely love that movie, and I know Animat is infamous for his controversial opinions on it, but you know, I was still able to move on from it easily, like, even if I do disagree with it, and I love that movie ever since I first borrowed it from the library. A nice story about a underdog who makes something that makes a device that makes everybody happy through just by being his nerdy self. And of course, I absolutely love how, with his love interest, Sam Sparks, Flint loves when she's embraces her true nerdy self instead of just being a more conventional, attractive version of herself, like when she was the weather girl. You know, she's got her hair and her ponytail and her glasses, and yeah, I have to agree with Flint. She is just as beautiful in that way. So yeah, I love Quality with Chance Meatballs, but the sequel, yeah, I don't really care about that much. Although it's beautifully animated too. Okay, Norbert's asking, which category do you think is of greater importance when it comes to best animated? When it comes to best anime features, the Oscars best anime features category or the Annie's best anime feature category? Well, of course, the Annie's is obviously way more. It's all about animation, but there's also the Oscars, which is a more well-known mainstream type of award. So it's maybe more important since I don't know. It's kind of hard to answer that since in either case, not everybody's going to agree on who wins the best anime feature category of either the Oscars or the Annies. It's all very subjective, but I guess maybe the Oscars best anime feature category is the one that people like give more attention to since it's already a more well-known equivalent to the Annies. Also, I think that it's about time that the Annie Awards does get some televisation. Brandon Barney, welcome. Nice to see you, man. And yes, I have watched Upside Down Show many years ago. It used to come on TVO Kids. It was a very surreal show about these two guys. They're interacting with the audience, doing a bunch of, I don't know, just a bunch of weird stuff, and they have their sock puppet friend as well. It's been ages since I watched that show. And also, the character designer of Quiet Witch Chance Meatballs is Carrie Youst, who worked on several Cartoon Network shows and did designs for Clone High, and the second film was designed by Craig Kelman. Yes, I know, I love both of those guys, and Carrie Youst, I absolutely love how at one point he had a quote from Animat's review of Quiet Witch Chance Meatballs in his Twitter bio, ironically. And oh yeah, so the Umbilical Brothers, they're the stars of the Upside Down. So yes, thanks for reminding me, Brandon. Okay, so with the Oscar talk out the way, let's get to the main category that I really want to highlight. It is the Kids' Choice Awards, and I'm on Billboard because I was almost going to show the Animation Magazine article for it, which highlights that SpongeBob won his 20th blimp for favorite cartoon. But with Billboard, it shows all of the winners as well as all of the nominees, whereas the Animation Magazine article, it just focuses on like who won each category instead of showing like the losers. So this is better because, you know, just want to keep track of how many of my choices actually won. So yes, I'm on Billboard here, and for also feel free to let me know who do you think should have won each category if you don't agree with the winners. Okay, so in the music category, for favorite song, the winner is As It Was by Harry Styles, and I voted for Break My Soul by Beyonce. And favorite album is, the winner is Midnight's 3 AM edition. Oh boy, 3 AM! Once again, I voted for Beyonce instead. Female artist is Taylor Swift. Once again, I voted for Beyonce. Poor Queen Bee, she lost in all three of these categories. Favorite male artist, I voted for Drake, but the winner is Harry Styles. Favorite music group, you might have seen the top image, yes, and you figure out that BLT is the winner. I voted for Black Eyed Peas. Your favorite music collaboration, to be honest, I forgot who I voted for. I think I voted for Justin Timberlake and Pharrell and Calvin Harris, but the winner is Sweetest Pie by Megan Thee Stallion and Dua Lipa, however you say her name. And breakout artists. I'm not really familiar with these people anyway, but in any case, Dove Cameron won. I don't even remember who I voted for. If you guys remember who I voted for in the breakout artist category, please let me know. But I do remember I voted for WizKid from Africa for Global Music Star, but Harry Styles won again. And for this one here, favorite social media star, Bella won. I might vote for either Dixie or That Girl Way Way. I think I voted for Dixie. And now we're out of the music, and now we're in film. Okay, so we got Sonic the Hedgehog 2. Maybe unsurprised since Sonic is the most kid appealing of these. But I voted for Black Panther Wakanda Forever, which I was able to watch finally on Disney Plus recently. I thought was pretty good. Especially with the tribute to Chadwick Boseman at the beginning. Favorite movie actor is The Rock, Dwayne Johnson for Black Adam. I voted for Jim Carrey. But, you know, I think I was sort of split on choosing The Rock and Jim anyway, so absolutely no problem with The Rock winning. Millie Bobby Brown won for favorite movie actress. I voted for Lupita Nyong'o for Black Panther. Okay, so we got here Minions: The Rise of Gru. I won't say that it grind my gears that the Minions won. Yes, I know that the Minions, they're still popular with kids, and the Minions was one of the more successful movies, financially speaking at least, as the pandemic is calming down. Like, it made a lot of money at the box office, and there were some people who thought it was really funny. Like, I hear experiences at the movie theater that people were just roaring with laughter with it. But once again, my bias is that, you know, I think that May sort of won, but oh well. Favorite voice in an anime movie? Well, despite being nominated twice, Andy Samberg, who I voted for Hotel Transformania, he lost. And once again, it's The Rock. I do like The Rock anyway, and also Kevin Hart too. So again, no big deal. And as for voice, Hotel Transylvania did win for favorite female voice in an anime movie. Selena Gomez as her famous role as Mavis. To be honest, I do like Mavis as a character. Anyway, I voted for Sandra Oh for Turning Red because once again I love that movie so much. But Mavis winning is not a problem. Okay, here we go. This is the thing that I really want to talk about. But before I do, let me see if there's anything I'm missing in the chat. Let's see. That's no good. Yes, Starway, I agree that, with this. Oh, okay, so I vote for Warren for favorite breakout artist. Thank you, Norbert, for pointing that out. Okay. No, I haven't seen your best and worst hit songs of 2022 yet, Norbert. Oh. Well, wait, did I say BLT? I meant BTS. I should know better because I used that abbreviation for behind the scenes more than once, so yeah, shame on me. Let's see. Okay. Yes. Yeah, the Fairly Odd Parents Fairly Odder was the winner for favorite kids TV show, and I absolutely think that this is amazing how a show that is not only mostly critically panned, but also was recently purged off of Paramount Plus, is able to win. Maybe maybe it was a last minute. Maybe it was sort of a last minute thing. I don't know. I'm not 100% sure on how long the votes, how many votes Nickelodeon takes in advance before they choose the winner, like before the night, right before the night of the Kids' Choice Awards. So I don't know how much I could argue that it's like a real last minute decision, or maybe too late to choose a different winner than Fairly Odder. But yeah. A show that you can't legally watch or stream anymore is the winner for favorite kids TV show. I was thinking that you could at least have the Really Wild House be the winner, since I don't know, not a lot of people like that show either, but I don't know, the reception of the Really Wild House is more lukewarm compared to Fairly Otter. Again, I never got a chance to watch a full episode of it. Regardless of the reception that Fairly Otter has, it should stick around for at least for preservation reasons. And to be honest, I know maybe there is a chance that Paramount Plus will be purchasing more originals, because I noticed that there is actually another original series of Paramount Plus that was missing. When I was using the streaming service recently, I noticed that there was one cartoon that was missing on there. It's an adult animated sitcom called The Harper House. If anybody has even heard of that show or even watched it, okay, this is kind of a serious question. If you guys have heard of The Harper House, leave a house emoji in the chat, because that show just came and went. I didn't see anybody talk about it, so maybe it's not really worth grieving over. Like, I saw the first 2 episodes of it and I thought it was decent. I do kind of like the main character, Debbie Harper, and I like its art style. It's kind of like Family Guy mixed with Hi and Lois, if anybody has heard of that comic strip. But yeah, rest in peace to the Harper House. That show was purged around the same time as Fairly Otter. So yeah. Okay, so we have so far we have one of my choices that won, which is for favorite family TV show. I did indeed vote for Wednesday. Congratulations to Wednesday Addams. MasterChef Junior won for favorite reality show. Perhaps unsurprisingly, since it's the most kid appealing. I mean, Junior is in the name, but I voted for America's Funniest Home Videos. Favorite anime show, SpongeBob. Obviously, like I mentioned, it's his 20th win for this category overall, and his, I think his, I'm trying to do my math here, maybe his 14th consecutive win, because remember in 2008, Avatar The Last Airbender won this category. So yeah, it's been 15 years since a cartoon not SpongeBob won this category. And favorite female TV star is Olivia. I voted for Raven. Favorite male TV star is Joshua. I voted for Young Dylan, who played Young Dylan in Young Dylan. Let's see. Okay, once again, Wednesday. I did vote for Wednesday, and she indeed win. So congratulations to her. Although I was kind of split between choosing Wednesday and choosing Lizzie McGuire over here, or Hilary Duff, I mean. And for favorite male TV star for like a family show is Finn. I voted for Jerry Trainer, like I did last year. Okay. Okay, the Harper House, does it ring a bell? Okay, yeah, so, yeah, you see what I mean, nobody has actually, seen the Harper House, apparently. You mean it doesn't ring a doorbell to you, get it? Because house, yeah. But yeah, I don't think I've seen a review of it on YouTube. Like, my god, that cartoon just came and went. I feel sorry for it, honestly. But if you want, maybe you could, I don't know, maybe you see if you could find at least clips of it or a trailer for it somewhere on YouTube. Okay, so Vincent is a fan of Wednesday. Excellent. Oh, and Axie is mentioning that, well, oh crap, it's Donald Duck going crazy over there. Yep. You know, and Mickey and the Beanstalk, Donald's just going crazy with starvation. PB&J Otter's 25 years old today. Awesome, thanks for pointing that out, Axie. Yes, I did remember watching that show. Remember the Otters doing their noodle dance whenever they're trying to come up with an idea. Okay. Okay, the other categories. A favorite male creator, Mr. Beast. I did vote for Mr. Beast because I'm more acquainted with him than like the others. And Charlie D'Amelio. Yep, I voted for her too. And Ninja Kids. I didn't vote for them. I think I voted for the Bucket List family, and I was making a comment saying that, you know, probably me giving them a vote is on their bucket list, so I'll just give them the vote. But no, they lost, unfortunately. Favorite female sports star, Serena Williams. I think I vote for one of the Williams sisters. I can't even remember if it's Serena or if it's Venus. It might have been Venus, but I don't know. Like, I don't really feel too strong of an opinion on either since I don't even watch tennis. So as long as one of the Serena, one of the Williams sisters won, then I don't know. Oh yes, LeBron James. Okay, yeah, I believe I did vote for LeBron James. Yes, he won. Excellent. And Olivia Benson Swift. Yeah, I think that's the cat, Taylor Swift's cat. If so, then yes, I did vote for Taylor Swift's cat. And Harry Potter won for favorite book series. I voted for Diary of a Wimpy Kid, and Minecraft is winner for favorite video game. I voted for Mario and Rabbids Spark of Hope. Okay, so let's count. We got 1, 2. I probably have to come back to this one. Again, I don't remember which one of the Williams sisters I voted for. But yeah, for sure I know that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So about 6 of my picks won overall. Let's see. Oh yeah, that's right. Brian C-Suite did work on the Harper House. Thanks for reminding me. Yes, I best remember him for his work on Billy and Mandy and on Evil Con Carne. He directed one of my favorite episodes, what's it called? Hector, King of the Britons. And he also worked on, I think he's a director on Dan Versus as well. And he worked on Futurama, Fanboy, Chomp Chomp, and Disenchantment. And he also worked on King of the Hill and Ren and Stimpy as well. Yes. Let's see. Let's see if there's anything else that I'm missing here. Okay, so at least Moby Fan 12 has heard of the Harper House. So good on you. Also, the Cartoon Network Powerhouse Bumpers is turned 25 years old too. Also, yes. And speaking of Cartoon Network, yes, don't worry. 30 more Cartoon Network doodles. It's still in the works. Just some things that came the way, and I think so far I got maybe 22 out of the 30 planned doodles, not counting the bonus doodle for this overall. But yeah, when I get things settled or like working around my time, I'll be sure to finish it as soon as I can. And okay, so yeah, that about does it for the awards season talk. Okay, so what I have on my list here is going to be talking about some of the stuff that I've been watching recently, like on the streaming services. Oh, and Jimmy Two Sousa's celebrates anniversary too. I watched that so casually. Probably the most memorable episode of it is the one where Jimmy and BZ are figuring out what does Heloise's feet look like, because you know she wears this robe, kind of like a cloak, like so we never see her feet, and even when she's in a swimsuit she wears like a mermaid tail for a bottom, so we never see her feet, but we know that it's unusual feet because he weaves these mixed footprints. Yeah, Jimmy Two Sousa overall was okay. Oh, let's see. Yes, Tristan's pointing out that David Zuckerman of American Dad and Family Guy fame created Meet the Millers for Icebox. Yeah, I know like several people from different anime sitcoms, they were involved with the Icebox cartoons. I know, for example, Algie, no, not Algie, not Mike Reese, the co-creator of The Critic, he created Queer Duck. Speaking of which, Kristen, since I know you're a fan of the web cartoons, I was wondering if you ever watched the webisodes based on The Critic. I hear that they're not as good as the official series that aired in the 90s, but fun fact, some Ren and Stimpy episodes, such as Fire Dogs, was animated by Wastewood. It is a second Canadian studio alongside Carbuncle to animate the show. Yes, I know, Wastewood, I best remember them for Katie and Orby, which was a cute show that aired on Fairway about this girl and this pink polka dot alien who befriend each other, they learn about everyday life, stuff like that. It's one of my childhood favorites. And yeah, their animation on Ren and Stimpy during the first season, it's not better than Carbuncle or Rough Draft. But still, like, I don't know, somewhere it's fine from what I remember. Like, for sure they worked on like the first episode, Stimpy's Big Day. And speaking of Ren and Stimpy and Carbuncle, yes, I will mention that among the things that I watched recently is I did rewatch the last episode that Ren and Stimpy that Carbuncle worked on, which is the Royal Canadian Kilted Yaxmen. I rewatched it on Paramount Plus. Oh, what's playing in the background? It's still fun and fancy free, the Mickey and the Beanstalk segment. But yes, I rewatched the Royal Canadian Kilted Yaxmen. Especially after I re-listened to the episode of the Wild Cartoon Podcast, which is a really good episode. Bob and Henry, the hosts, were talking with Bob Jakes, the co-founder and main animation director at Carbuncle, as well as Zach Komorowski, the author of the awesome, addictive Ren and Stimpy tell-all book, Sick Robot Keys. Of course, having such iconic crew member who's obviously better than like the actual creator of the show, John Kay, like having him on to talk about the experience working on the show and that particular episode is amazing. What are the lyrics to the Royal Canadian Kilted Yaxmen anthem? I don't remember all of them, honestly. I don't remember them all, the words by heart. But I do remember Stimpy saying that their yaks are really large and they smell like rotten beef carcasses. And yes, Moby fan, I'm pretty sure you know this already, that Bob Jakes, he not only worked on Ren and Stimpy, he worked on several shows at Film Roman as well. Okay, Starway, take care. Hopefully Starfleet will come on the stream. I'm probably gonna be here for maybe half an hour more. And yes, I know Bob Jakes worked on several shows at Film Roman, including Family Guy, which he directed The Boom, you know, the New Year's Eve episode, or the Y2K episode, and that gave us the first fight between Peter and the giant chicken. Yes, Billy West is indeed the heart of the Ren and Stimpy show. Hopefully, he will do a good job, like voicing the characters in the upcoming revival. And yeah, on that podcast, Bob Jakes was talking about how he pretty much hated working on Family Guy because how restrictive it is compared to a wacky cartoon like Ren and Stimpy, with Ren and Stimpy being a wacky, Looney Tunes inspired kid-aimed cartoon, while Family Guy is a more writer focused animated primetime sitcom. He compared it to being a professional animator. Oh, what's this? Film Roman is one of the isn't the episode behind the episode The Boom. It's actually one of the earlier episodes of Fox Television animation. Thanks for clarifying. Although for some reason I thought, like, when I looked at my Family Guy book, Inside Family Guy, which has storyboards from the first chicken fight, I thought, like, maybe I saw, like, Film Roman on top of the storyboard template. But yeah, Bob Jakes compared his work, his time on Family Guy, to being a professional writer, being commissioned by a magazine company to write an article, and being told not to use this word or that word, so you're left with only a couple of words. So yeah, Ren and Stimpy I rewatched, and also on Paramount Plus I was able to watch Rocco's Modern Wife. Specifically, I rewatched I Have No Son, which is the prequel to both Wacky Deli and Rocco's Modern Wife, Static Quig. What's my favorite Simpsons episode? I don't know. I don't know if I have like a number one favorite, Kristen. There's so many that I like, but I do love 22 Short Films of Springfield too. And I don't know, when I was younger, I think I was a bit more interested in like Lisa's story and also like the Pulp Fiction story, more so than I was with Steve Hams. But now Steve Hams is my favorite segment in that episode, and one of my favorite Simpsons moments ever. Oh man, it's mostly thanks to the memes. Smiley Comforts is here. Yay, welcome. Where was I? Yes, so Rocco's Modern Wife, I Have No Son. I rewatched that, basically because, you know, I've seen Wacky Deli a lot of times, but I haven't watched I Have No Son as much, so I felt like rewatching that episode, and just like Wacky Deli, it is one of the best episodes of Rocco. Like, Ralph Big Head in general is one of the show's best characters because obviously he is an animator, and animation fans like myself and even aspiring animators or established animators could relate to some of the struggles that he goes through with his career, and you know, related to him saying that cartoons are his life and that he's not going to let anybody have to think otherwise, including his dad, Ed Big Head. Although of course Ed and Ralph do reconcile their like differences at the end, which is one of the sweeter moments on the show. Okay, what else do we have here? Oh yeah, the tall guy in 22 Short Films of Springfield is a caricature of Ian Maxtone Graham. Oh yeah, I did know he was a caricature of one of the writers, but I forgot which one actually. And did you know that R.W. Emery and Bruce Campbell voiced in My Life as a Teenage Robot? No, I haven't. Which episodes though? The worst studio that anime Ren and Stimpy is filled of cartoons, since there are some animation errors, especially with Nurse Stimpy, that John K had to be credited as Raven Spunk for that episode. Yep, definitely am aware of that. Phil cartoons, like, I like their work for Hanna-Barbera, especially like their early Cartoon Network stuff, like the one Cartoon Show and Dexter's Lab, but from what I read in Synchro Monkeys, they weren't too good at working on Ren and Stimpy, and the condition of the studio was not the most sanitary. I think, I don't know, apparently they didn't even have toilet paper because they feared that somebody would take toilet paper home with them. I know, I may be misremembering that quote, but yeah, that is pretty interesting there. Okay, what else do we have here? Oh yes, and Ian Maxtone Graham is the author behind the infamous episode where Ma Flanders passes away. Oh, okay, thanks for pointing that out. I still think it's weird that they have to get rid of Maud, even though they got a new voice actress for her anyway. Okay, so the next thing that I want to mention on Paramount Plus is indeed South Park. I've been getting more and more into South Park since a couple of years ago, and more recently I've been watching a few episodes that I can't recall ever watching before, including Major Boobage, the one where Kenny and Gerald are basically getting high from cat spray, and they're hallucinating that they're in this world inspired by heavy metal. If any of you guys are familiar with that adult animated Canadian film, Heavy Metal, which is an anthology best known for the last segment. That is the main inspiration for the South Park episode. And I know South Park takes a week to make, but I don't know, something tells me like the way those dreams, those hallucination sequences are detailed with the character designs and animation compared to what South Park is known for. I don't know, some tells me at minimum it took them 2 weeks to work on that stuff. Bruce Campbell is the voice of Hercules in the episode of My Life as a Teenage Robot, this time with Phelan, and ROE is the voice of Sky Patrol General in the episode Last Action Hero. Thanks for pointing that out, Kristen. Yeah, I still watch more of My Life as a Teenage Robot someday. Unfortunately, it's not on the Canadian version of Paramount Plus, from what I could gather. Yeah, I still mentioned that at this point, I'm watching Paramount Plus for the first time since the Nickelodeon channel on Prime Video was rebranded into Teletoon Plus, so the Nicktoons are slowly making their way to the Canadian version of Paramount Plus. So that means no, as told by Ginger Easter, unfortunately. Well, oh well, at least we got my other absolute favorite Nicktoons on there, like Sponge and Fairly Odd Parents. By the way, they already have seasons 6 to 10 of Fairly Odd Parents on Paramount Plus, the Canadian version at least, because Nelvana has the rights to the first 5 seasons, which are streaming for free on YouTube. Let's see. South Park, back then South Park didn't take 6 days until more recently. The first episode was entirely made of construction paper, and the rest were done in computers. Yes, I know. Yep. And let's see. Vincent said, "Oh, that reminds me. I finally saw a Canadian short from your favorite series. It's the one where 2 neighbors fight over a flower. Oh yes, the National Film Board Canada short. Neighbors. Yes, I love that one. It's stop motion with live action footage, essentially, with these 2 neighbors who get to a brutal brawl all because of a damn flower." Let's see. My dreams were shattered years ago. How many years ago? How old are you? Never gets old. Yes, the classic Fairly Odd Parents wine. Oh, let's see. Daniel's here. Yeah, mentioned that nobody cares about Rhino and the Red Bill. Not even its creator said anything on its anniversary. Oh yeah. I know it's like a small. I know it's like an indie anime project that's trying to get its name out. Soon I will have to give it another look. Let's see. Norbert's accent. Are there any shows or movies you've been meaning to watch but still haven't gone around to? For some reason, I've been watching a lot of Birds on Tubi TV. Still not sure if you do a review of that show. Okay, yeah, there are several examples of that, Norbert, but just to name one, I will mention the Cuphead show, which is on Netflix. I absolutely love the classic style animation art direction that's been that's going for it, and of course there's no way that. Oh yes, happy congratulations to you, Daniel. Hope wishing you best of luck. Hope they do play Pomp and Circumstances during that ceremony. But yeah, the Cuphead show, I've been meaning to watch it, but for some reason I never got around to see it, even though it looks good, even though I never even played the game yet. But here, apparently it's cancelled. I may be wrong, but it might be officially cancelled, so yeah, that's like the 3rd beloved Netflix cartoon unfairly cancelled after Inside Job, and this other cartoon called what's it called? Is it Dead End Paranormal Park? Is that what it's called? But yeah, those 2 shows I need to give more attention to as well soon. But speaking of Netflix, one show I have been watching is actually is Oddballs, which is the cartoon based on the storytime animations of The Odd Ones Out. If any of you watches his videos, I'm a mild fan of him. I've been subscribed to him for a few years now. His videos are entertaining, especially the episode where he's talking about his memories of PBS, lots of PBS Kids shows. but with the Onwards Out anime series, I thought it was a solid slice of life, goofy slice of life cartoon with James and his crocodile pal and his that girl from the future named Echo. Yes, I remember Echo's name, but I don't remember the crocodile's name. The genetically modified crocodile, but yeah, I watched at least most of the first season for sure of Oddballs. Some of the other episodes just played in the background, but I thought it was solid. And Atomic Cartoons, I believe, is the anime studio behind it. They are Canadian, so I have to give a big thumbs up to them. They did a good job with the animation and the character designs there. Mainframe almost did a Cyberfrog anime series. I can't recall if I ever heard that back before. And no, I didn't know about the Elroy games having an animated pilot in 1999. I don't think I'm familiar with the Elroy video games though. Fun fact, Neil Affleck, former director of The Simpsons and Family Guy, currently resides in Canada and works at Nelvana. Nice. Let's see. Oh yeah, Moby fans also pointed out that, not to mention, funny enough, both Maggie Roswell and her short-lived replacement, Marsha Mitzman-Gavin, both provided the voice of Maud Flanders in the episode of Buster's Widow Helper. So probably Maggie recorded her vocals halfway into the session, but then, I don't know, that's when she got to the argument with Fox. So they got in Marsha to fill in the blanks. Which reminds me, I remember last year, around Canadian Thanksgiving, I believe, yeah, I think it was last year, or maybe the year before, I was able to watch the Thanksgiving of Horror episode of The Simpsons. You know, just doing the Trails of Horror sick of anthology stories in a different style, but with a Thanksgiving theme. And it is one of the last times that Russi Taylor was the voice of Martin Prince before Grey DeLisle Griffin took over. But, I don't know, even though Russi was credited, you know how the Trails of Horror episodes would have different puns for the names of the crew members. I recognize Grey's name as Glazed Griffin, so that means she is credited in that episode still. So it might be the same thing as what you're talking about with Maud, Moby fan, in which Russi was able to record some lines for Martin in that episode, but then she passed away, so Grey took over the rest. And I don't know, I wasn't able to maybe really spot the difference, but for sure I was able to watch like at least one full clip, a couple full clips of Grey's performance as Martin, and she does an excellent job. She will make Russi really proud. Oh, and Neil Affleck worked on Wayside as well. Interested. Okay, yeah, so yeah, thanks for confirming, Moby. Yeah, like what I was saying too, I wasn't sure which of the lines was recorded by Russi and which one was recorded by Grey. Yeah, I definitely agree with you there. And speaking of The Simpsons, yeah, I guess we'll move on to Disney Plus. I was able to rewatch some classic Simpsons episode because I just had that craving, specifically from the first season. I watched The Crepes of Wrath, which it might be my first time fully seeing it. And then there's also The Telltale Heart. I rewatched that. And I also watched Krusty Gets Busted, which is the... I know Sideshow Bob technically appeared in The Telltale Heart, but he is not the same character. He's more comparable to Sideshow Mel, honestly, except without the bone in his head, and I don't know, at least in terms of his appearance. Oh, Russi. Okay, so it's Russi Taylor. Sorry. Thanks for pointing that out, Moby fan. Yeah, Russi Taylor. Yeah, Krusty Gets Busted is considered one of the better episodes of the weird but still charming first season. of course, we got a brand new antagonist out of Sideshow Bob, and although I haven't rewatched Krusty Gets Cancelled yet, though, I was just focused on rewatching a couple of season 1 episodes. And yes, that was an episode directed by the one and only Brad Bird, who I mentioned earlier. And with Brad, one interesting thing about him is whatever he directs, he tends to animate at least one scene himself. He did it with the Iron Giant. You know, the scene where Hogarth is, he's ranting while high on caffeine, that was animated by Brad Bird himself. And the scene where Krusty is making those weird expressions while having like sort of a heart attack, that was Brad's animation as well. And Brad is also responsible for giving Sideshow Bob his finalized design as well. So yeah, Krusty Gets Busted, a great episode by season 1 standards. But yeah, I haven't rewatched Krusty Gets Cancelled yet, unfortunately. But I do fondly remember the scene where they watched that Eastern European Itchy and Scratchy look-alike called Worker and Parasite, which people think that it's inspired by the Gene Deitz cartoons of Tom and Jerry, but that may be partially true at least, but I read that David Silverman said that it's especially inspired by Asterez, which is a short film by crap, I forgot their name, but they're that one Yugoslavian animation studio. You know what? Let me look up their name. Okay, hang on. Just gonna look up their name. Okay, what is their name? What is their name? Oh yeah, a Zagreb film. Yes, and Yugoslavia. Yes, they are responsible for. That sort. That was inspiration for Worker and Parasite with Krusty, and Krusty gave this famous what the hell was that reaction? Oh yeah, I still haven't seen McGee and Me yet, Norbert. But from what you describe of the episode, from what you say here, like about the episode of Back to the Drawing Board, yeah, I feel like it would be relatable as an artist. Well, I think I might have at least seen one clip where the boy was telling McGee, I think that's the name of the cartoon character, saying that no, cartoons too old for cartoons or something like that. I think it's from that episode. Zagreb is the capital of Croatia. Croatia was a part of Yugoslavia. Coincidence? I think not. Yes. Season 1 is full of errors, like blacksmithers and Sari missing one part of her body in one frame, and Mars with white pearls, etc. And also, Maggie's hair bow kept disappearing so much for some reason. And also, I think at one point, Wendy speaks with Carl's voice, and Carl speaks with Wendy's voice. And I think it might be the same thing with Eddie and Wu as well. Let's see if there's anything I missed in. Yes, Oddballs is the only other writer credit for writer Darren Henry. His only other contribution to animation is the Futurama episode The Problem with Pop Wars. He primarily works in live action projects. Another interesting fact. And yeah. Oh. I don't know, it might be the lamp that's in front of me that's kind of making my eyes watery. Oh, okay, so that clip I was mentioning about McGee and Me is from a different episode. Okay, thanks for clarifying, Norbert. Yeah, as soon as I can, I'll definitely check out the show. That episode, from the premise of it, does sound interesting. And McGee is the name of Nick's OC who comes to life. Okay, thanks for clarifying. Yep, I'm definitely aware of Some Enchanted Evening being so bad with his animation that it had to be delayed as the season 1 finale. at least they gave us, we're able, at least, if it means that we'll get that beautiful anime scene of the, Miss Bots, the babysitter, by, Dan Haskett, then it was worth the wait. If I know that there are complete audio for the scrapped Verizim episodes, I might have heard of that, before. And that's interested, and yeah, it's also interesting that a Go-Go Mobile Boy has a lot of Spunko crew members. Yep, the Reddit Steppy Gene Pool with its production crew is really influential. Okay, so going back. Okay, so the last thing that I have on my list to talk about that I watched is sticking to Disney Plus. So before I was able to catch up or rewatch a couple of classic Simpsons episodes, I was able to finally watch The Proud Family Wilder and Prouder Season 2. Yes, just like the first one, it was an enjoyable watch for most of it, for most of the 10 episodes. And first one, I'm happy that they dumped the entire second season. Oh, welcome, Starfy. Okay, so Starway already left the chat before you came back. But how's your trip at Walmart? Did you get any good, interesting goodies or snacks or whatever? And yes, Kent Butterworth. Yep, I know he worked on the Simpsons pilot, and There's No Disgrace Like Home, and The Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog as well. Yep. So going back to what I was saying about The Proud Family Wilder and Prouder, yep, I enjoyed the second season overall, and I'm happy that they dumped the entire second season instead of having to wait week after week for a new episode. And I'm pretty sure that it will be renewed for a third season. Hopefully it will be. And new Kirby game on the Nintendo Switch, so that's what you got at Walmart. Interested. Maybe like in the next stream, once you get to play at least a good chunk of it, you could maybe recap in the chat about your experience playing the game. So yeah, I'm not gonna go into too much details about the Proud Family Wilder and Prouder. I'll maybe highlight just a couple of episodes that I really want to talk about. One is episode 8, which I'll admit, it kind of gave me almost a headache in terms of the continuity of that this reboot is established in contrast to what the original show established, and because it makes reference to something that was exclusively in the movie. Okay, so the basic premise of episode 8, I think it's called Us Again. It's the one where basically Penny and Zoe are seeing clone. They don't know it until later on, but they're clones of everybody in Smithville. Yeah, that's what it's called where they live. It was previously called Wizville, but no, it's called Smithville now. And yeah, they see clones of everybody, and apparently it's the work of Dr. Carver, who's the main antagonist of the Proud Family movie. He doesn't appear in it, but his humanoid peanut henchmen, they do appear in the episode. So yeah, it kind of hurt my brain because you know, with the Proud Family Wilder and Prouder, like they act like Penny is just turning 14 again, and Penny and her friends, even though she was that age in the original show and the movie had her as 16, and so okay, yeah, this is a spoiler, but they basically imply that the events of the movie are just a dream of Penny's, because he's mentioning about this time I didn't have a driver's license, so apparently like they retcon the events of the movie as just a dream of Penny's. I don't know. Okay, just gonna pause my Proud Family talk to get some comments here. In the credits for The Simpsons Roasted on Open Fire, despite aired in 1989, it was copyrighted in 1990. Yeah, that always confused me. I wonder if it was like that for even the original airing of it, back when it actually aired in 1989. Like, not like the more newer cuts of it, like that would probably plaster the 20th Century Fox television logo with the 20th television logo. But yeah, that is weird. It's like having something completed in 2023 and say that it's 2024 we have as the copyright date, even though it premiered in 2023. I know that's weird. Yeah, hopefully I could be able to do a bigger rewatch of The Simpsons seasons 2 and 10, but also a lot of the episodes from the seasons 11 up until I lost track of the show after season like 26 or so. Like, I don't know, a lot of the episodes from the 2000s and early 2010s are really good also. I'm part of that unpopular opinion camp. Which video game consoles do I have? That's easy to answer, 0. If I want to get my video game fix, I'll just play, like, replicas of classics like, Super Mario, classic Super Mario. Okay. Okay, Norbert, yeah, definitely gonna look forward to, the Tell2 stream. Yeah, you know what, I think I am gonna wrap up this, discussing, stream, but yeah, this has been a really good, conversation. Thank you guys, for tuning in. Yeah, you take care of yourself, Norbert, and, to everybody else who's gonna be heading out, remember to like this stream if you enjoyed it, and if you're a newcomer, make sure you subscribe. And yes, I'm excited for the Tell2 live stream. It's going to be a special memorial of sorts to my beloved Canadian animation powerhouse. Yeah, maybe one of these days I will do a Let's Play video. I have a couple games in mind. Yes, see you later, Vincent, and take care of yourself, too, Moby fan. And also have a nice rest of your March break, if you guys do celebrate it, or spring break, or whatever it is. Okay, that's all folks, take care.